Alright guys, Epic fucking Slayers here, and welcome to this week's vendor reset Best Buy video, including a very nice MP5. If you enjoy this video, then please help support the channel by hitting that like button and subscribing if you are new. With that said, let's get into the video guys. At this week's special blueprint vendor, we've got this really nice classic M44 carbon blueprint. Now this sniper is very good, especially if you're running say a high-end build and you want your secondary weapon to be a sniper like me. With this, you get really high base damage, as you can see, up to 161k. Now, you're not going to be using this with a Deadeye build because you do lose the grip on this one, so you're not really speccing into crit on this. What you are speccing into is headshot damage. So if you can get prepared and brutal on this, then you can one-shot people on a high-end build, so I definitely recommend picking this one up. There's also an ACR this week, but I've already bought it, so unfortunately you don't see it on my screen. So if you want an ACR, then definitely pick that one up. We got a stamina mask, electronics mask, and a flash hider, so if you don't have any of those, then yeah, you might as well pick them up guys. At this week's special equipment vendor, we've got a couple of nice pieces that I want to show you guys. Forget the weapons, none of them are really worth it this week. We've got this really nice Deadeye chest plate that I would definitely recommend picking up. As you can see, exotic damage, resilience, health, and ammo capacity. So you could just roll out the main stat because the main stat's really low, and you've got yourself a really nice chest piece there. Moving on to this specialized backpack, again, skill power and burn resistance. The main stat's a bit low, unfortunately. It's got skill power on though, so if you are in need of a backpack like this with skill power, then I definitely recommend picking that one up. And lastly, we got a pair of Savage gloves. Now the reason I want to mention these is the main stat on the firearms is low, but it's got assault rifle damage, skill haste, and enemy armor damage. So if you're running a sort of high-end exo build, high-end electronics build, then and you're speccing into skill haste, which you probably are, then these are definitely worth picking up. You could probably keep that roll on there if you're using an assault rifle, and then just take out the firearms roll and put it into electronics, and you've got yourself a nice pair of Savage gloves. At this week's Dark Zone gear vendor, we've got this really nice prototype Firearms Mod. Now it's got 266 firearms, which is almost at the max of 272. The skill power is very high on this, so if you are in need of a mod like this, then this would probably be good for a high-end build that was specced into electronics. So yeah, pick this one up guys if you need it. At this week's DZ Park Avenue checkpoint, we've got this nice MP5 ST. It's got good base damage, it's got dominant, fierce, and unforgiving. It's good that unforgiving is in the third slot because it's got quite high stamina requirements. Fierce is good, and dominant you'd want to roll that away for something else. You'd probably want to use this in a build where you are rolling into electronics because of the electronic requirement for fierce. But this is not a bad MP5 whatsoever. And I just want to mention this MK46. Got good damage, got the 12% damage out of cover off the LMGs, of course. Deadly, predatory, and competent. I may pick this one up once I've got enough credits. It's going to take me ages, but simply because I want a good one of these for PvP. Probably roll away predatory for something else, maybe something like responsive or brutal or something like that. But yeah, this is a nice piece as well. Out there, Dante's Run Safe House this week, we've got this really nice Operator's Masks with the refresh talent. Now you'd want to use this one for a bit more survivability over, for example, something like Tenacious. Now this one's got a nice armor roll, it's got nice firearm roll, but it's got skill power and disorient resistance. So both of those are very good. Of course, if you don't want skill power as the major attribute, that you can roll that away, but I actually think that this roll on its own is very good. The only thing you'd probably want to re-roll is the firearms, trying to get it closer to the 1272, but apart from that, this is a really good mask. At the Wolves Den Safe House this week, we've got this nice PvE M249B light machine gun. So this is very good because it's got ferocious, it's got brutal, and it's also got determined, which is very good in PvE, of course. Now, I assume that if you're in PvE, you're going to be running electronics higher than 3832 for stability. Sorry, not stability, for survivability, especially if you're playing solo. I'd probably keep that on there, roll away brutal for destructive, and then, as you can see, with the determined on there, you're going to be getting your cooldowns on your skills a lot quickly, especially if you're running skill haste. So this is a very good build for sort of a DPS electronics hybrid. I definitely recommend picking this one up, guys. There you go, guys. If I have missed any that you think are worth mentioning in the video, then please leave it in the comments below. Hope you enjoyed this one. Drop a like if you did, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.